Hey guys, how is it going? My name is Elise, and this is Read 'em and Weep. So today we are going to be doing just a quick little video, something kind of fun, a reading blog. Today's date is my cat. Today's date is November 9th. So today's date is November 9th, and I figured, okay, Casper, there's no better time. He's so cute. There is no better time to read this book. We are going to be reading November 9th on November 9th. It's brilliant. If you can tell, I look a little tired. It's currently like almost 9 p.m. on November 9th. I did start this earlier. I listened to it while I was working today. I am a little over halfway through. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. In the next clip, I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis, and I'll be letting you know my thoughts. It's not going to be a long video, but it's fun. I'm going to do a quick synopsis of what this book is about. Don't mind anything in my background, please. Okay, so we have Fallon. And Fallon was a up-and-coming actress, okay? She had a contract with the studio. She was on a show. Like, she was going to be like the next big thing. Unfortunately, tragedy struck. Her father had a fire in his home where she was, and dude like literally forgot that she was in the house. So as a result, she ended up suffering a lot of burns. Because of this, her contract was dropped. The studio dropped her. She was replaced on the show, and she pretty much just like lost her acting career. Messed up because of all of the scarring on her body and her face. So that was 2 years ago, and that took place on November 9th. Now, current day, when we start the book, we are following Fallon, and she is out to lunch with her dad because she wants to tell him some news. And the news that she wants to tell him is that she is going to be moving to New York to pursue her acting career. She figured, in California where they're living, she's not really having a lot of luck with the acting because of her scarring, but maybe in New York with Broadway and stuff like that she might have a better chance. So yeah, so she's come here to this restaurant to tell her dad this news. And so while she is telling her dad this news, someone overhears her. Our love interest here, Ben overhears the conversation between her dad and her, and how her dad is not agreeing with this move to New York. He thinks that she should just give up on her acting career, because she's, apparently not beautiful anymore. I don't know. So yeah, and Ben steps in. He's a stranger. He steps in and does this whole like fake dating thing with Fallon. He walks up and he's like, "Oh baby, sorry I'm late." Like, just like does this whole thing. And she's like, "Huh? Who are you?" So anyways, oh my goodness. Ben ends up getting into an argument with her dad in this restaurant because he literally cannot believe his ears of the things that her dad is saying. And her dad ends up leaving, and her and Ben end up just kind of like sitting together and talking for a while. And ultimately, they end up spending the whole day together. Like, they really end up really liking each other on this day. And for Fallon, a big part of it is because Ben is like the first person who kind of just like looked her in her eyes, you know, didn't turn away from her scarring. You know, he ends up telling her that he thinks that she's like really beautiful, and you know, she's used to people kind of just like looking away when they see her face and they see the scarring. You know, she's used to people looking away and not really finding her attractive. And so he's kind of like the first person who really didn't do that. And so she's really attracted to that. And obviously, Ben, you know, finds her really attractive. So they end up spending this whole entire day together. And you know, Fallon kind of ends up saying that she doesn't want anything serious. You know, her mom always told her, you know, not to do anything serious until you're like 23, which is 5 years from now because they're 18 at this point. So don't do anything until you're like 23. So, and that's just basically what her mom said. Like, you know, as women, we're not really sure of ourselves until that point, and so you want to be like really sure of yourself before you jump into anything serious. So they end up hatching this plan, and their plan is, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Ben is a writer. So their agreement is that he's gonna write a romance about them. He's gonna write a romance about them, and Fallon is going to go to New York, and she's going to audition for Broadway. She's gonna try to make her dreams come true. She's gonna make it happen on Broadway, and Ben is gonna stay back in California, and he's going to write a romance novel about their romance. And part of this plan is that they are going to meet up with each other every single year on November 9th. Only for one day to check in with each other, to see how things are going, to see how the book is going, to see how, you know, acting in New York is going. So yeah, and they don't exchange numbers, they don't exchange emails, they don't exchange anything. The only thing that they do is say, we're going to meet here this time next year, at this time, on this day, at this place. And that's it. They don't exchange numbers. They don't contact each other. They're not going to be contacting each other at all during the year. It's just November 9th. Yeah. And so in a way, also, you know, November 9th stops being this anniversary of this terrible thing that happened to Fallon, and ends up being, you know, a day that she can kind of look forward to. And so in the book, we are following them on November 9th for, I guess, 6 years, the first time that they meet, and then 5 years after that, I think. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a really interesting concept that we don't really see anything that happens in their life, and all we're really seeing is what is happening on November 9th, and then we're just getting kind of updated on the goings-ons and stuff like that, and the things that they've done throughout the year as they're updating each other. It's going good so far. I'm about halfway through. I'm really enjoying it. I do have some issues, especially with our boy Benny. Our boy Ben, I don't know how I feel about him exactly. But other than that, I am liking it. So I will do a little bit more reading, and then I will update you guys and let you know how I'm liking it. Once I'm gonna read for about another hour or so. Okay, it's actually like 9 o'clock now. I'm gonna do some reading. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, obviously, because I want to read the whole thing on November 9th, but I'm hoping to finish it a little early because I actually want to, I actually want to watch a little bit of Love is Blind because some new episodes came out today. Hey guys, so I'm still reading. It is currently, what time is it? Okay, so it's a little bit after 10 o'clock. I'm still reading, but I just finished reading the 5th November, and there was a huge plot twist. A huge plot twist. I'm actually like a little bit shocked because I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it at all, so I'm a little bit shocked right now. Still enjoying the book. Earlier I had mentioned that there were some things with like Ben that I wasn't really enjoying, so I can just talk about that a little bit. So right out the gate, I really wasn't a fan of Ben at all. He kind of just like I guess like grossed me out a little bit. He kind of like grossed me out a little bit because he kept talking about like Fallon's breast and her butt and stuff like that, and it was just like, I don't know, you don't even know her, you're just like meeting her for the first time and you're like saying all of these things. And I didn't really necessarily like the way that he like tried to push her a lot to like, I don't know, like it felt like he was like really manipulative. He still kind of feels a little bit manipulative, if I'm being honest, even as it goes on. And so far, Ben has made a few decisions that I don't agree with. Don't agree with them. He does, I don't know. I don't know. He's coming off very manipulative altogether. I don't really like him at all. I like Valen. I do like her. She is like really insecure, but I like her as a character. And I like how some of her growth and stuff like that she's had. But Ben as a character, he just seems really manipulative of like the whole situation. I don't know. I'm not really liking Ben, and quite honestly, I think that is probably why, so far it's reading maybe like a 3-star for me, and I think it's almost like all because of Ben. Because he just seems so manipulative, and I just feel like this whole situation is just kind of messed up. Yep. But the plot twist definitely shocked me, and I'm really excited to like get back into it and see what happens for the next November 9th, because I honestly don't know where we're gonna go from here. I don't know where we're gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to finish up, and I will come back on here when I'm done and let you know about my final rating. Oh, I'm tired. So I would say overall, the second half is better than the first half. I still think Ben is very manipulative. I understand that he has some reasons why he does the things that he does. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I understand that he has reasons, but I still think he's very manipulative, for sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here because I realized I forgot to say my rating. I am going to be giving this a 4-star. I really did enjoy it, but I still think Ben is a manipulator. I'm looking forward to picking up more Colleen Hoover in the future. I have read one other book by her. I read All Your Perfects like a few years back, and I think I had given that 5 stars. So far, I've got nothing but positivity for Miss Colleen. But yeah, that is it. Like I said, it was going to be a very short, quick little vlog of my thoughts. So if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Sorry, I'm really tired right now. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any recommendations of which Colleen Hoover I should pick up next, please go ahead and leave a comment. And if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe.